Welcome back, the Worthless Mutt here, going on to continue with part two of the video that I had posted earlier today. For those that are new or returning, this is a channel where I shed and shine the light on these worthless mutts known as the dog. As well, I shine a light on the dog owner, the dog lover, and the dog nutter, as well as the media that either promotes, supports, or hides information regarding these worthless, vicious mutts. I really do wish other, you know, channels can do the same, do better than what I'm doing right now. Because we need to get the word out. If more people spoke out against this, there would be a lot of change. There'd be a lot of change. I'm one to say that I am blessed. Only in my childhood I had to deal with dogs on a regular basis, but ever since I moved away to the suburbs, it's been pretty good. It's been really good compared to my childhood. Because back in the day in the city, a lot of experiences, a lot of loose dogs. Just it was just a horrible, horrible experience. Again, with this channel, I'm still learning how to do this thing. I'm first time doing this ranting thing. Not much of a talker. I like to, keep to myself. I'm not much of an extrovert, more of a introvert, reserved introvert, if that even makes any sense. But eventually I am going to get in order and find a more consistent, more organized way to get this work or word out regarding these worthless mutts. So we're going to begin with another uh, part two of sharing things that I found on Facebook and Google, and things that found me regarding these worthless mutts and this dog culture that we live in. The first find is regarding a Hampton no-kill shelter that killed four worthless unadoptable dogs, and of course the dog lovers are upset. They're upset like they would always be. So I'm gonna play the video.
Backlash new to
because some say they are euthanizing dogs.
and the shelter says the dogs need to be put down because of behavioral and safety reasons. Then at your side's Jason Marks looking into this controversy and the backlash new tonight.
For staff at the Animal Aid Society, the backlash has been so great they've been getting death threats. They say this decision was not made
Typical
lightly,
dog lovers.
but it's the only choice they have. There are signs posted at the Animal Aid Society warning volunteers about 4 dogs. No leash walks. Check that it's safe to enter. I've bitten before. Now, because of the dangers posed by the dogs, the no-kill shelter has decided to euthanize 4 animals.
Our main mission is to find
Abominations.
appropriate placement for dogs in loving homes with families where they can thrive. That's not a condition that these dogs are going to be able to be put in.
Staff says vets and therapists have worked with the dogs for the last 2 years and nothing has changed. The dogs have attacked volunteers, sometimes leaving serious injuries.
It boils down to quality of life. What
Wow.
kind of quality of life, as they have been deemed to be too dangerous
Madness.
to allow to be adopted out safely, what's their quality of life here?
Right now, the dogs can't be adopted out, which means they would be confined to their cages for the rest of their lives.
These dogs are suffering. It's not always outside, it's not always visible, but it is always there.
We were just told this decision's been made, get on with it. And I explained to them that if a no-kill shelter decides to kill dogs, then there's going to be consequences.
Former volunteers took to social media to express displeasure over the decision.
They have a great quality of life. There's, homeless people that don't live this good. And they say that the dogs are suffering, and we just disagree.
These dogs are not broken, so there's nothing to fix. They can be managed, but they cannot be cured.
A date has not yet been set to euthanize the dogs, but we're told they want to do it as humanely as possible. Jason Marks, 10 on your
So
side.
there you have it. They're being honest. These dogs were aggressive and dangerous. And like always, the white knights, the dog lovers, are offended by this. They're offended that a few dangerous dogs are unadoptable, so they killed them all. But where is this backlash when our children get mauled to death by these worthless mutts? They don't exist when that happens. But when for situations like this, for unadoptable dogs, and they have proof that they're dangerous and aggressive, no one wants them, and they put them down. And all of a sudden, these dog lovers come from the shadows and do their typical antics and cry about it. But I think the shelter did a good job of getting rid and eliminating the problem. So I'm gonna move on. Again, I'm gonna try to be as short on these articles as much as I can. In this article, this time, it's usually the babies that are getting attacked, but this time it's the elderly as well that is getting attacked by these worthless mutts. So this time it was a pack of stray dogs that attacked a 90-year-old woman. So the Yalin County government is rounding up aggressive stray dogs in the county after a 90-year-old woman was attacked by strays Monday last week. So this article is posted on June the 14th, Monday, 2021. Article can be found on tapetimes.com. So once again, here we have it. This time it's the stray dogs attacking an elderly woman. So once again, it doesn't matter if you're young, you're old, you're doing a good deed. These dogs don't give a damn. They're going to attack you. Stray, in a loving home, your family dog. These dogs keep on attacking. They always attack. They attack. And dog lovers think they understand dogs, but I think they don't. I think that's just bullshit. They think and assume they know what the dog is thinking, or just because a dog is behaving a certain way, they know exactly what the dog feels and thinks, and that's bullshit. I don't think anyone could understand an animal, period. Because a lot of these dog lovers, they say the dog has never done anything, he's sweet, he's a fur baby, but in the end, usually they attack. They kill children, elderly, doesn't matter who you are, these dogs attack. And I hope they put down these dogs, these stray dogs attacking people, man. So it says Shen tried to chase them away without success, she said, adding that she was bitten on her calf and the soles of her feet. Her relatives said that she could not fight the dogs away, and if passers had not helped her chase the dogs off, something unthinkable might have happened. Yep, if no one else helped, she would have died by the mouth of these worthless mutts. And again, they say a stray dog really attacked a man in the Riverside Park on a week ago. So it was about 10 stray dogs, against one person. So again, here you have it again. These worthless mutts devouring and tormenting communities. See what the comments have to say. This guy says, in my country, every free running dog who isn't chipped is caught, brought to animal shelter where they are neutered, to prevent them from breeding. Yeah. And this guy says, in Taiwan, no one can see huge packs of stray dogs in cities, often near parks. So in some countries, there are packs of these stray dogs. I don't know how I would survive. And then this guy, this I guess is another white knight saying, shooting them here is out of the question. Trapping won't work either since dog lovers will destroy the trap. So okay, I kind of take away the white knight. So I guess this person is saying even if you shoot them or trap them, the other white knights, other dog lovers are going to intervene. So there are dog lovers that want these stray dogs roaming around. So if you think, I'm thinking the US is terrible in their dog culture, but in Taiwan it looks like it might even be worse. And it says, this person says, I mean, look, wow, they aren't cute little rabbits. Dogs are carnivores. Of course, dogs are worthless carnivores. All right, moving on. So this is animal bite stats. So it says this was published in 2021. So and it says basically dog bite statistics. Dog bites are by far the most common type of animal bites in the US, with around 4.7 million dog bites occurring each year. It's in the US alone. So imagine worldwide, like in places like Taiwan. An estimated 800,000 dog bites are serious enough to require medical care. Oh, wow. And around 92% of fatal dog bite cases involve male dogs, and cases 94 of the male dogs were not neutered. So there's a lot of great valuable information regarding these worthless mutts. And now we look, even we'll try to compare with the cats. Cats are just estimated at 400,000, just still a lot each year. And an estimated 66,000 hospital emergency visits each year are due to cat bites. So cats are high, but when you look at dogs, it is 4.7 million, which is probably more dog bites every year. So the stats and facts for other types of animals. So only 3 children have been killed by pet wolves in the past 30 years. So again, now we have these people taking in wolves as pets. There's reptiles can also be fatal. So yeah, so basically dogs again dominate. They dominate in the animal bite statistics. So man's best friend is dominating in the bite stats. Can dog lovers explain that exactly? Of course they're going to say blame the owner, but you can't say dogs are man's best friend. Dogs are sweet. Dogs are friend. Dogs are family. When a dog bites, now you're going to say blame the owner. That's irrational, that's illogical, and it's just plain bullshit. All right, gonna move on. All right, I already covered this earlier. This was regarding a 7-year-old again doing something nice for a person, and in the end, this homeless person had a pit bull, and once she had dropped the money, the dog had attacked her in the face and then lunged at her. So once again, another story regarding these worthless mutts where it doesn't matter if you're doing a generous deed, whether it's a family dog, whether it's a neighbor's dog, whether it's stray dogs, a pit bull, a chihuahua, doesn't matter. These dogs will bite you. These dogs will bite you. They'll find a reason to bite you. And then we're gonna have people in the comments section, downplaying these dogs, and once again, blaming the homeless, blaming the owner, blaming a jar. These dog lovers are full of crap. They're full of crap, man. And it's sad, man, how they can just make up crap as they go with no regard. All right, moving on. So again, I was looking for a video regarding it was another video, it wasn't this video, regarding a little child holding a dog leash, and the dog ran and pulled the girl into the air, and she landed face first into the ground. Not the video, but it's something similar to this. So it's a short video. Look how easily this mutt could pick up a child and drag her into the ground. There was also another video I showed where a little toddler was holding the dog leash, and I said, what if this dog decided to run? So the same thing could happen to that child happens to this. And again, people are going to blame, once this happens, okay, before it happens, dog lovers are going to say, it's so sweet, a girl's holding the leash. Then as soon as the dog does things like this, they're going to say it's the parents' fault for allowing the girl to hold the leash, and a lot of bullshit. Or they're going to laugh at this, or they're going to think it's funny, and the typical dog bullshit that they always do and they always want to pull. So again, dog culture is just it's a toxic culture. In this video, here we have, again, I believe, man is supposed to, as the Bible says, have dominion over the animals. And I believe man is supposed to dominate and not allow animals like the worthless mutt to push him around like this. So you're gonna see in this video how this lady allows the mutt to control her, and then you're gonna wonder what happens when the camera's off.
Oh my God! No one prepared you for what to do when this happens. This is not how I want to go out, Grissom.
See? This is unacceptable. How is this funny? How is this funny? Imagine this is a child. If this was a child, that child would be dragged across the lawn or the patio easily. Not sure how this is funny. How is this funny? How is this funny? I'm only laughing because this is stupid. Like, how do you allow your dog to own you like this? Like, I don't get it. In typical, like, it's crazy. Again, videos like this get a lot of views, a lot of likes, a lot of attention. And this is unacceptable. To have your dog treat you like this, any animal treat you like this, any person treat you like this. This is not funny. And this is the dog culture, and you gotta wonder, like, what happens when the camera's off? Like, what happens? So I think that this lady allows a dog to have its way with her or whomever. Like, come on. This is the dog culture that these dog owners want, that they accept and allow. And it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Man is not supposed to be degraded. Man is supposed to evolve. Man is supposed to dominate. Man is supposed to be intelligent. But these dog lovers, man. The moment you get a dog, the moment you touch and pet a dog, you're done. You're done. You're done. All right. And So in this video is this one's kind of funny. She kind of deserved it, like easily. So what happened is the dog pulled her into the ground. So look how easy this is. Look, it's another shit bowl. Look how easily this mutt dragged her into the dirt. Imagine a child. Imagine a child. Now you could just imagine. I don't want to imagine it, but imagine a child being attacked. This is a grown lady, probably very strong, very intelligent, but she gets dragged into the dirt like a piece of dirt. So imagine when they're attacking a little child. Man, I don't want to imagine it, but it's brutal. It's brutal. All right, we still got a few more things I would love to share with you. So once again, the demon breed, the shit bowl, attacked a 4-year-old girl. You know, and again, I was just saying, imagine a child, a baby, how easily that pit bull dragged that lady into the dirt. So imagine a pit bull attacking a child. Like, anyways. EP girl 4 airlifted to San Antonio hospital after being attacked by pit bull. Once again, a 4-year-old was savagely attacked by a pit bull dog in an incident that took place on Tuesday at a home in the, not going to pronounce it, sector. Reports from the sheriff's office indicate that the girl suffered attack by the animal that caused mainly head injuries, which led to her being transported in an ambulance to Fort Duncan Regional Medical Center. So once again, these demon breeds have, attacked another child. These demon breeds have attacked another child. And dog owners, demon breed lovers, they allow this to happen. They continually want this to happen. Because nothing's changing. Only thing that's changing is, a lot more people are owning these things. And the other day, I'm aware that in where I live, there are at least 4 people that own pit bulls. And every day I'm witnessing someone new owning a pit bull. And I'm seeing like people who do you think would never own a pit bull are owning pit bulls. Like, very, I guess, couples in their 60s, like, people that are like new to the country owning pit bulls. It's crazy. Just the people I see owning them, and people wanting to own such a dangerous, worthless mutt. But thankfully, where I live, I haven't heard of any attacks that happened. There was just one close call where a pit bull was in front of my house walking, and it started behaving the way it does, growling and in that stance of like wanting to like attack another dog. That's the closest I've seen, but thankfully I haven't seen it happen. But I think, eventually it will happen. And I do wish it's the owners that get attacked, just so I can watch, them suffer, because again, we have so many resources regarding these so-called dogs. And, it's like facts don't matter anymore. It's opinions. And these opinions usually and always lead to people getting hurt by these dogs. Sorry, I'm still talking a lot on each post, and I am trying my best to talk less. So it says I just saw a post in a funding group that a dog ate a tennis ball, so the surgery is $6,000. There we have a dog eating tennis balls. And now the surgery is gonna cost $6,000, and they're going to use their wedding money they have saved on that they saved on that instead and need what the they say wait they're gonna use their wedding money they have saved on that instead and need more to add to it. Of course, people are sending and also posting pictures of their dogs, sharing stories about what their dogs have eaten. So it's not just tennis balls. It's endless. Shake my head. I really want to comment, but I'm holding back. Laugh out loud. It's a great group, and they've helped me in the past, but really $6,000 just to help a worthless mutt. The dog is an idiot and ate a whole ass tennis ball. A tennis ball. How do you eat a tennis ball? Of course, a dog, but a tennis ball. And it's gonna cost them $6,000, and this nutter couple is gonna use their wedding money. Oh man. This person says, I saw that too. These dumb, worthless mutts will never learn. And they say euthanize and euthanasia, excuse my pronunciation, is like $60. So it's $60 to kill a dog and $6,000 to save a worthless mutt. So I know I Hate Dogs had covered this in his previous video, but this is just another article saying over 500,800 letter carriers were attacked by dogs in 2020. Over 5,000. So that's at least maybe 5 a day that are attacked by dogs or more. This is probably not even including Sundays either. So it's outrageous. 5,000. So there's a list of cities that have the most dog attacks. Houston being number 1, and Chicago, Los Angeles, Cleveland, Denver, Baltimore, Dallas, Columbus, San Antonio, and San Diego. And my guess, these are probably dogs from I'm not going to make assumptions. And then the states, California, Texas, Ohio, New York, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Michigan, Florida, New Jersey, and Virginia dominate in dog attacks every year. California has 782 dog attacks to mail couriers in a year. Man, it would suck to be a mail carrier, man. And you're not even allowed to carry a gun either, man, or any kind of weapon. I think, but that's how it goes. And once again, these dog lovers, they don't learn. They don't change their ways. They just allow people to be endangered over and over again. Moving on, this is another child who was unfortunately mauled by another worthless mutt, once again, a 7-year-old. This happened June 14, 2021. So 7-year-old boy died in a dog attack on Sunday night. I'm hurt. I want to cry, but I can't anymore. So we're gonna watch the video about this. So let's hear what they have to say. Oh, come on. Come on.
Coverage you can count on at 6 starts now.
It's just hard. I mean, you watch him come out of his mother. I cut his umbilical cord.
Well, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bob Chupek.
And I'm Megan Miller. First at 6 o'clock, the Marion County Sheriff's Office is investigating at this hour after dogs reportedly killed this 7-year-old boy last night.
News 13's Jack Billiard joins us live right now with details from the boy's father and also from some other neighbors of the dog's owners. Jack.
Yeah, Jackson's father told me last night the neighbor's dogs attacked and killed his son here in this Marion County neighborhood.
It's multiple dogs.
I'm hurt and I want to cry. Like, I done cried. I can't cry no more. You know, like, that's my little fella.
You can see Shamar Jackson in this picture provided by his family. Earlier today, I watched as law enforcement took the dogs into custody. Neighbors say they've wanted this for a while.
Mama trying to go to get work. They got the dogs out there. She was scared to get in the daggone van. That's what they do. They harass people. Harass. And it's not right.
I stay away from them. I know what dogs can do. You know, but a child, I don't like dogs, period.
Family members say the only time they heard from the dog's owners was immediately after the attack.
The man told my wife, don't touch him, wait till the police to get him. So how you gonna tell her to leave her child there?
Nobody came. Nobody gave no kind of condolences. Nobody came out here and even apologized for what happened.
Carnell Jackson says this has been a difficult morning, but he hopes his faith can guide him through it.
I mean, it's not gonna
Go
bring
gentle
my
there
child
with the
back,
dog.
but I have not given up on God.
So there you have it again. Another child, only 7 years old, mauled by these dogs that apparently were a problem for these folks. And it's sad that it takes a child to be sacrificed for things for action to be taking place against these dogs. It's every day that this occurs. Every day. And it's not only that, it's the dog lovers and how they react, the dog owners, how they react when their dog attacks. They don't care. They say nothing, no apologies. They don't pay for anything. It happens, they walk away as if nothing happened. These dog lovers are the people that society, the media puts on this pedestal as great people. But if you say you hate dogs, you're looked at as a crazy person. You're looked at as, something is wrong with you. But these dog lovers, again and again, over and over, they don't give a damn. The dogs attacks and they act like nothing happens. I understand they may hate people, but you can't. That's just not a proper reaction. If your dog attacks, man, you gotta have some respect, some intelligence to at least apologize, at least explain yourself, at least pay help the family. But again, these dog lovers they're just bad people. They're bad people. They don't care about you. 1 minute, you could be friends with one of them. Next minute, their dog's going to attack you, and they're going to leave you for dead. It's either your life or their dog's life. And I guarantee you, 11 times out of 10, I'm saying 11 times out of 10, they're going to choose their own dog's life over your life. Even if you're their best friend since 7th grade, they're going to choose that dog. Because again, they're suffering from something. And this media, this Media promotes it. It promotes this dog culture that is toxic. Moving on. All right, here's a video. So it's just a post on Facebook. So it says in the description, I saw this next door. Someone in the comments suggested a neighborhood dog poop wall of shame where we all share our pics and videos of people caught in the act of leaving poop. Edit, I'll put the actual vid in the comments. The lady straight up was what looks like poop bags tied to the leash. Also, you can see her looking around after to see if anyone was watching before she walks off. So this is a thing I see on YouTube quite a lot with these intelligent and I'm pretty sure respectable dog lovers will defecate on someone else's property and they will leave it there for the neighbor to pick up. Post also says on Friday, June the 11th, this disgusting, worthless woman walked by my house and let her dog, in front of our grass without picking it up. This is not the first time she does it, so not the first time. Probably not the second or 10th time. I'm sharing this video to please help me find out who she is. I'd like to have a nice conversation and return her lost property. Any leads will be greatly appreciated. These dog lovers do this all the time. And I'm going to search for a video on YouTube that shows dog lovers, shows a dog lover throwing poop bags onto a neighbor's property, not just once, not just 3 times, but for a whole year, basically. So hang on 1 second. All right, so I'm back. I found the video. So I found the video of a person throwing dog bag droppings into someone's yard, not once but over a dozen times. Not gonna watch the whole thing, but I'm gonna show you exactly what he does.
Okay, here's the deal. So I noticed a plastic bag on this bush by my tree, but it's trash day, so I figure it blew out of a trash can. No big.
Because there's music, I don't want to get copyright. I'm gonna turn down the volume. So you see, dog does his thing. He puts it in a bag and he throws it in this man's yard not once. And he does it again. The other day, does it again. Like, no regard. He doesn't give a shit. This guy does not give a damn. His dog does his business, and every day he walks by, he throws it into someone's yard over and over again. This guy doesn't care. Every day. This is the dog culture that dog lovers like. They love this. They love throwing their dog shit into someone's yard. And this guy did it with no regard. So basically what this guy did, he filmed it for a while and then eventually he called security to kind of investigate, and eventually this guy ended up moving away. So does it again. This guy didn't know he was on camera the whole time. So this guy threw his dog bag droppings again and again, and watch him do it again. Let's see if he does it again. And he does it again. So this is, again, evidence that these worthless dog owners, they don't care. They don't care about other people around them. Their worthless mutt, I feel like it clogs their minds. Like it just clogs their minds, and all they see is their worthless mutt, and everyone else just doesn't exist. Because this guy, not just once, not twice, not just for a week, probably for a full season, couple months, threw dog shit in another man's property over and over and over again. So I'm gonna move on. So I don't know if I'm gonna show it. Okay, I'm gonna show it. It's just a dog lover, just the way she talked. Actually, it's just, I'm not gonna show it. It's kind of pointless, but just the way she was talking about having a dog, and I don't know. It just shows the true nature of a dog lover. She was just talking very toxic. All right, so in this video, basically what this dog lover does is, dogs are like dangerous, and I don't know. I guess the animal control wanted to seize them, so she fakes their death, pretends that they're dead, and then pretends that they're dead and gives them to the animal control. So listen for yourself.
A American Bulldog mix into the shelter as a dangerous dog. He actually came in with several other dogs from the same owner. Seems like these dogs kept getting out of their owner's yard and attacking their neighbors' livestock, killing some of them. The owners received numerous citations and did nothing to stop, and finally the dogs were all picked up and brought into my animal control shelter as dangerous dog holds. They were unruly, they were untrained, and that's not their fault. Their owner was a shitty owner. But of that crew...
Again, there we have it again. They always blame someone else except the dog. If the dog bites, the dog attacks, the dog is to blame. Again, they're always saying dogs are man's best friend. Dogs are sweet. Dogs are loyal. Dogs are fur babies. But when they attack, all of a sudden, it goes back to the beginning. Blame the owner. So being man's best friend, being sweet, all of a sudden, it doesn't matter. Blame the owner.
Crew of dogs, there was one of them that stood out from the others. He wasn't unruly. He was pretty chill. One day, as the dogs were still at our shelter awaiting for their owner's court date, an independent company that trains dogs for things like bomb detection and to search for drugs came through to our shelter to see if any of our shelter dogs would be good candidates for their program. It wasn't long before one of the women who worked for this particular company came up to me and she said, there's this great dog back there and we think, we'd like him. And sure enough, she shows me that beautiful, chill, white American Bulldog. I said, I'm so sorry, but he's actually in evidence hold, so I can't release him to you. She gave me her card and said, if anything changes, please call me. Just for kicks and giggles, me and a couple of the other kennel workers took him out, that dog out, just to do a little work with him and see, was he really reactive to livestock? The entire time we had him out, he was solely focused on us and the ball we had in our hand. Several chickens ran right by him. He did not care. It became apparent to us that he likely wasn't one of the culprits killing livestock in his neighborhood, but there wasn't much we could do. The hearing day came and the judge ordered that all of the dogs be considered dangerous and they were all to be destroyed. On top of that, the arresting officer demanded that we allow one of her officers to take a picture of the dogs' bodies after we put them down. It was court order and we had no choice. We had to put the dogs down, but the day came that it was time for us to put down the last dog, our super cool, sweet dog who we had named Chance. Stick with me.
It's ugly.
I promise it's worth it. The officer arrived at the allotted time to take a picture of Chance's body after we put him down. I had given Chance the maximum dose of tranquilizer I could safely give him, and when the officer walked in, I said, he was just so mean and aggressive, we had to tranquilize him first. But if you'd like, you can watch me put him to sleep right now. Instead of injecting Chance with euthanasia solution, what I actually injected him with was simple lactated ringers like you get from IV solution, mixed with a tiny bit of that blue pill to make it look the same color as euthanasia solution. The officer was satisfied, snapped a picture, and left. As soon as he had left the premises, we wrapped Chance up in a blanket and took him to the back of the shelter, opened the door, where the bomb squad unit was waiting with their truck. We loaded Chance up, and he rode off into the sunset to save people's lives. And while...
So here we have a dog nutter faking the death of an aggressive, ugly... I can go back and look at the ugly face of the dog. ugly dog faking the death. So if once it wakes up, potentially it could harm someone. So the dog lovers, the dog nutters are very manipulative. They're very cunning. They're very deceptive. So if you have friends that is a dog lover, I would watch your back. Before I get to that one. So here we have, man's best friend destroying a innocent rabbit, and the owner's like, Balto was a nice, worthless mutt and made his own lunch today. He's very considerate like that. Wolf dog ownership is never dull. So here's a worthless mutt owner worshiping the death, worshiping praising his worthless mutt for killing an innocent and mostly defenseless animal. So dog lovers they don't care about anything except their worthless mutt. They don't care about people. They don't care about children, about babies. The dog is their god, basically. And they worship this. This dog is probably fed the best food ever, but still needs to attack innocent animals that aren't a threat, period. But dog culture and the media, they say absolutely nothing about this. This guy should be arrested, and this dog should get the Stormbreaker treatment, because this is just not acceptable. And if they're gonna say dogs are family, then they shouldn't be doing this. They're fed meals 3 times a day. They get water, they get a bed. So this is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Alright, in this video, I have not watched it yet. I'm saving it for now. So it's basically of the dog god Cesar Millan, I believe, talking about the demon breed.
It does every other dog I've ever owned. If you get the dog down, you pin his ears to the ground, and you stare him down, the dog will submit.
Yeah, but that's a different breed. The power that comes behind bulldog, pit bull, Presa Canario, the fighting breed.
Right.
They have an extra boost.
No. Exactly.
Yes, an extra. That's where they can go into a zone where they don't feel the pain anymore. He's using the bulldog in him, which is way too powerful. So we have to make him dog so we can actually create the limits, and we can create submission.
Okay.
You follow? Because if you're trying to create submission in a fighting breed, it's not going to happen. They'd rather die than surrender.
And he'd rather die than surrender, I can promise.
Yeah, if you add pain, it only infuriates them.
Yes, it does.
To them, pain is that adrenaline rush. They're looking forward for that. They're addicted to it. That's why they're such a great fighters.
So there you have it. The dog god admitting that the worthless mutt, known as the demon breed, aka the pit bull, they're fighting breed. They're a fighting breed, and they get off from pain. Like, the dog god admits it, that that the pit bull that people think is so sweet and they're not meant for fighting, they're for cuddling. They're fighting dogs. And if you're gonna hit them, they're gonna love it. They love it. So anyways, I think that's it for now. Yeah, that's it for now. Again, it was still quite long, but I think I got through what I wanted to share from things that I found during the week that I felt needed to get out there. So again, we touched base on a lot of things. Um, Again, we know that dogs lead in the stats with the most bites. They bite a lot of mail carriers. They still continue to kill children, elderly. Doesn't matter if it's a pit bull. Doesn't matter if it's a chihuahua. These dogs are, a major threat to humanity, and dog lovers and the media, they allow it to happen. They allow it to occur. I believe the media could easily stop and prevent this dog nuttery from continuing, but they're part of the problem. I know they do share some news regarding these dogs attacking, people. However, it's not enough. It's not enough. They need to take more drastic action by telling the truth about these dogs. That these dogs are dangerous and they will kill you. They think, training is the only training. Good training is the key with the pit bull. But again, you can condition and program a dog all you want, but end of the day, the nature of the dog of wanting to attack people is still in there. They'll listen to you as an owner. They'll obey because you're the food giver. But at the end of the day, they're a threat to everyone else around them. They're a threat to children. They're a threat to neighbors. They're a threat to just people walking, doing nothing. They're a threat to the mail carriers. We've seen this time and time again. Over 6,000 mail carriers are bitten every year. They're bitten every year. And people still act as if dogs are these angels. We still have people defending these dogs over and over again. Even after a child was doing a generous deed, the dog attacks her, and they defend the dog and say it's the homeless. They defend it's a jar, the way you put the jar. This is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Humanity, I believe, we're supposed to be evolving. We're supposed to be greater than what we are today. And we're not evolving. People will say, oh, man has evolved. We're not evolving. I believe we stopped evolving maybe 1980s, around 1960s, I think that's when man really stopped evolving as a whole. Some people probably will bring up, basketball players being able to jump so high and run and track, and that's just, honestly, be honest, that's just only a set of people. But as a whole, as one whole, generally speaking, as humanity, we have not evolved. We have not evolved at all. People will think we did, but technology is the only thing that has evolved. Smartphones, tablets, various computers, these delivering stuff, like technology is, and self-driving cars, self-driving, other like machines. There's soon going to be like robotic dogs out. So technology is the one that's evolving. Technology is the one that's growing. Man is still down there, I won't say everyone, but there's a few people that want to, break out of this rut. But we live in a world, a society where the hidden hand prevents that from happening. And one way they do that is promoting dog culture. Dog culture. When I see, a grown man or grown adult holding a leash of either small dog, any dog, it just looks dehumanizing. And I think I think the birds are laughing at them. Seeing this grown person hold a leash, a string, walking with this dog, this beast, it looks dehumanizing. And then they're gonna walk behind them and then pick up their shit, put it in the bag, and they're gonna sometimes they're gonna carry the dog shit around with them. That is dehumanizing. There's no other animal that gently, that respectfully carries some other animal's shit in a bag. You know? I believe humanity again, we have not evolved. We have not evolved. I believe man is capable of anything, you know. I think man has no limits. But we live in this world where we're downplayed, where we're underrated, where we're not using our full potential of who we really are. And people are satisfied with mediocre. People are satisfied being at the bottom. People are satisfied in this dog culture. We're God. We should be gods. We should be way better than what we are now, today. You know, as a whole, like we're doing bad. We're doing really bad. Man, we all should be we all should be intelligent. We all should have grown, you know, be something, you know, powerful within inside of us. But again, things like dog culture is one thing that is preventing us from growing. And we make these horrible mistakes because society tells us to do it. The TV says to do it. The TV says like dogs, love dogs, and we do it. Everyone else is loving dogs, so I might as well too. That's the mentality of people. You know, I, for one, I don't consider myself a follower. You know, I consider myself, I'm my own person. I follow my own, you know, my own drum, my own path. You know, for me personally, I don't like to be told what to do. I want to do whatever I want. Obviously, you know, I'm not saying be reckless like a dog lover, but, you know, I have intelligence. I know right from wrong. I don't want to disrespect anyone, but I don't want to be put in a box like these dog lovers are. They're in a box, and they're happy in this box. They're happy in this hole, being able to pick up dog crap. You know, time and time again, their dogs, you know, attacking people. People tell them it's a problem, and they don't care. Like, these dog lovers don't care. And then when an accident or incident, an attack happens, these dog lovers still don't give a damn. You know, and then you're gonna have the white knights blame the owner. You know, like I said, I'm gonna say it again. You know, they say the dog is man's best friend. They say the dog is sweet, a fur baby, the dog is family. But as soon as the dog attacks someone, it goes right back to the owner. And like I said, you gotta train the stupid out of a dog. And if you don't train the stupid out of a dog, then we're gonna have dog lovers blaming the owner, blaming you for not training a dog not to be stupid. That's just how it is. So once again, thank you for getting this far of these videos. Still learning. Still get fatigued when I talk for too long. It's like I just get so fatigued, like I just want to take a nap. But nevertheless, I'm doing my best by getting this word out in a different light. I am not, you know, here to promote dog culture. I'm here to promote the terrible side of dog culture, the horrible, the toxic side of dog culture, so people can wake up and put an end to it. You know, we have the power to do anything we want. But like I said, the example like dog culture, people settle for mediocre. Anyways, I am done talking. I'll be back with another full video on Friday. It'll be more of a Reddit thing. So once again, this is the Worthless Mutts. And remember, it is okay to hate dogs.